I like to debadge my cars. I think it looks better, the bold lines and shape of the truck stand alone, and I can't imagine a designer sitting down and drafting concepts based on the vehicle's badges. You're not paying me to advertise. I like clothing with minimal marketing or logos, so I decided I was going to debadge my 2025 Toyota Tacoma Limited. This is the iForce Max edition, so it has this giant, haphazardly designed badge. I know it's going to be really tough to get off, but it's gotta go. So let's get started. What you're going to want on hand is Goo Gone, waterless washing spray or a bucket with soap and water, some quick detailer, isopropyl alcohol, some rubber gloves or mechanics gloves, and some dental floss. Lots of dental floss. Grab your hairdryer and start warming the area. You're trying to warm the area fairly evenly. You don't want a hot spot that can cause your paint to crack, and you don't want to overheat it, which can cause peeling or bubbling. I'm just using a medium to hot setting with a medium fan speed, and I'm just trying to warm the area, kind of concentrating where the decal is, but really spreading the heat. Now this is a vinyl decal for Wild Toyota. They were great. I saw on Visor.vin they had this truck in an acceptable color on the lot. I called to set up an appointment. We got to a deal with only 1 to 2 counters. I really appreciated them not wasting my time. I got a good discount below MSRP and real close to the black book value of my trade. Still, they're not paying me to advertise, so off it goes. Take your time with this. There's really no reason to hurry. A vinyl decal only takes 5 or so minutes to warm up. Other badges can take longer depending on their size and thickness. And here I'm just checking the corners, and look at that, comes right off. Now I'm just going to free the corners of the rest of the letters to give me something to get a hold of. Just try not to peel away from the truck, peel across the truck. Stronger adhesives are more likely to take paint with it if you're pulling away. A little more heat and the rest of it comes off. Let's move on to the first iForce Max badge on the tailgate. What I'm doing here is kind of pushing on it. You can see it wiggle a little. This is from just sitting in the sun, but I want to get it to where it wiggles like an iPhone app when you're about to delete it. You should be able to touch the surface. It shouldn't be so hot that it'll burn you. It should feel like a fresh cup of coffee, not a campfire. Even heat. It's going to take a little longer when you have a plastic badge like this. I would say somewhere in the 5 to 10 minute range. Again, you're heating the whole area. Keep testing the paint's heat, ensuring it's not too hot. If the heat gets too hot or too uneven, you can cause peeling or bubbling. As you can see now, it started to wiggle a little more. So I grabbed my trusty free-to-me dental floss. You may want mechanics gloves here. There are 7 badges to remove and our fingers will hurt if we don't protect them. I'm going to kind of pull across one side. I'm not trying to push against the paint. This floss sucks. Grab another dental floss. I'm just trying to get the dental floss to go right across the back of the badge. Don't iForce Max it too hard. Just like that, your badge will come off. Let's take off this little circle. I almost didn't take off this badge because of this little circle. I like it, but I just like a cleaner looking truck more, so off it goes. Rub and peel off as much of the residue as you can. It's not too hard. Use a little isopropyl alcohol or Goo Gone to get any remaining residue off. A quick wash and dry detailing spray to finish it up. So I'm going to be honest with you on this iForce Max badge on the hood. I didn't know what I was getting into with this badge. I knew it was going to be difficult. It's a huge badge. Why didn't they design a better badge for this? I didn't know how much adhesive was behind it. My camera battery died while I worked on it. I was at this for around 45 minutes. When I was inside to grab batteries for the camera, I grabbed a couple guitar picks. So instead of walking you through how to suffer through this one like I did, let me show you how I think you should do it on the other side. Again, start with heat. As you can see on the back of the other badge, the adhesive is about ½ inch thick around the border. It's a multi-piece badge, so heat doesn't transfer very well through it. What I decided to do is again use the pick idea to start pulling the badge away from the truck and allowing me to get a little more air around the side of the badge instead of directly at the badge. You'll see here, and I'll speed this back up, that I just started putting picks everywhere, shoving pick after pick, separating the adhesive. We have a lot of picks. We have several guitar players in the house. If you don't have any guitar players in your house, you can buy picks pretty cheap on Amazon, or they even make other types of purpose-built picks. Maybe if you had some used gift cards, that would work too. So here we go with the dental floss and working those picks in. This still takes time. I would expect it to take a good 15 to 20 minutes. I'm trying not to scratch my fingernails across the truck. I don't want to do anything to scratch that paint. But stay on it, it does eventually give way. I'm running out of dental floss at this point. Even though I had all that dental floss in the beginning, I'm running through it. I kind of pulled a little harder and further out than I was comfortable here. I wouldn't recommend it. You can see I opened it like a hinge instead of going up or down. Do as I say and not as I do. It didn't do any damage to the paint, but that was luck. Once again, we get our isopropyl alcohol, or Goo Gone if you need something stronger, and get all that leftover residue off. A little wash, a little dry, and then, of course, the detailer spray. Protect that paint. If there was wax there, there isn't now. You should also get a full wash and wax soon if you can. I'll show you the truck here in a minute, but I want to show you that I did take off the limited badges on the doors as well. The other side came off easier, but you know, I grabbed this clip first. I decided to use that pick idea here too. You can kind of work the dental floss around these letters. This is all one badge. There aren't separate pieces like you would find on a BMW or Mercedes. And done. No more store tags on my truck. Here's a little before and after of the truck. All in all, it's a fairly straightforward process. I think most people can do it at home with the equipment they have. I think it's worthwhile. Badges do not age well. They tend to patina and make your truck look older. So unless the badge is something like a BMW M, classic Ford V8, Shelby, or other rare badge, I would take it off.
We don't need no stinking badgers!
If I missed anything, ask down in the comments. I'm not a big content producer or a YouTube guy, but I figured I'd share this process because I saw some people in the forums asking. But feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like.